Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kathleen and today's video I wanted to share with you guys the books I'm planning on reading during the month of August. I feel like July went by in the blink of an eye and I just can't believe that we are in August already, although I feel like this year with everything that's happening is going by super slow. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so the first two books that I'm planning on reading is part of a series, and it's a series that's been out for a while, but the series, the author and the publisher decided to go ahead and re-release the books with new covers, and I am absolutely in love with these covers. And the books are The Iron King and The Iron Daughter. These are books 1 and 2 in a 4-book series in the Iron Fae series by Julie Kagawa. And the reason why I picked up this series is because I read the Shadow of the Fox series by Julie Kagawa and I absolutely loved it, that I wanted to read more by this author. So when I found out that she was re-releasing this series in brand new covers, and I absolutely love these covers, by the way, they are gorgeous, I decided I wanted to go ahead and buy them. Books 3 and 4 are not out yet. Book 3 in this new cover comes out in October and book 4 comes out in December. Now I believe there are more books in this series that are like set in the same world or something, I'm not entirely sure. However, this is like the first, like this is the original quartet, like the original series, and then there are more books that were written in the same world. I think that's how it works, I'm not entirely sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but these are the first two books. I'm very excited to read it. As you guys know, I've been raving about the Shadow of the Fox series ever since I read the first book back in May for the Asian Readathon, and it was so good. It's a series that has become one of my favorite series, so I'm very excited to dive into these books. The next book that I would like to read this month is Unbound by Neil Shusterman. This is a series of short stories set in the Unwind Dystology world. I finished rereading the entire Unwind Dystology back in July, and it's a 4-book series, and I have actually, even though the Unwind Dystology is one of my favorite series of all time, I've actually never read the collection of short stories, so I decided to go ahead and pick it up during my reread of the series. And so this is the only book that I did not get to in the month of July, so I'm very excited to dive into this book. And the next book that I would like to read this month is Goddess in the Machine by Laura Beth Johnson. This was the Owl Crate book for the month of July, and this is the Owl Crate edition with the orangey cover and the gold sprayed edges. So this is a sci-fi book set in outer space, and honestly it's the only thing I needed to know before really wanting to read this book. As you guys know, I really love sci-fi books set in outer space ever since I first read the Illuminate Files way back when, I feel like a few years ago, and I've been obsessed with sci-fi books set in outer space. So when I found out that this book, when I was reading the synopsis, I was very excited to read it. It's about this girl. She was on a journey across the universe, across the galaxy, and she was in a cryo sleep, but instead of waking up 100 years from the start of the journey, she wakes up 1,000 years later. So she now has to find out what happened, why did she wake up 1,000 years later as opposed to 100 years later, and also people are thinking that she's some kind of like deity, so there's also that. And honestly, I'm not entirely sure what else is going on, but I'm very excited to read this book. It just sounds really good. And the next book that I'm planning on reading this month in August is You Should See Me in a Crowd by Leah Johnson. This is actually the BookTube Chicks book pick of the month for the month of August. Our live show will be on the last Sunday of August, which I believe is August 30th, and I'm very excited to read this book. I've been hearing so many great things. This book is actually super hyped on BookTube. I've been hearing a lot of people say good things about it, and this is a contemporary about this girl who goes to this like prestigious elite school, and her financial aid falls through, but then she realizes that there's a scholarship for the prom king and queen, so I'm assuming she's gonna go try to get that scholarship, and it just sounds really fun and really cute, and I'm very excited to read this book and then discuss it with the other BookTube Chicks. And there you go guys, that is all for the books that I'm planning on reading during the month of August. Let me know down in the comments below what books you're planning on reading this month. What books are you excited to read, because I would really love to know. Anyway guys, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like if you did, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. All of my social medias are linked down below, including Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads if you'd like to follow me on those platforms. Hope to see you guys on my next video. Have a good day guys, and keep reading. Bye!